So a question I get a lot, rightfully so, you know, because this channel is called the Barber's Table, is why cosmetology school? Bruh, what the heck? It was hot just yesterday. Come on, son. I posted a video, you were in it.
Huh?
You're in the video.
You posted a video?
Yeah.
Aww, you recorded me?
Yep.
Kevin's gonna miss me.
Wait, you're still leaving? I thought yesterday was your last day. It's today?
Hey.
You said yesterday in the video.
Well, in the classroom, but I gotta do a shave today.
Oh, okay. Came in a little late, but apparently we got some grace time because it's snowing, so let's see if I actually can get in the classroom.
I don't have that system here. It's like, let's say after the
That is the desired level. The desired level is now, I have my natural level, which is 6. From 6 to 8, I'm gonna have, it's gonna be 2 volumes. So I'm gonna be using 20. I would say 30. I'm going higher 2 volumes.
If you've been on these vlogs, you know that I've answered this question once. I anticipated having to answer this question a few more times. With that being said, let me give y'all a little info on why cosmetology school. For one, I live in Englewood, New Jersey. That's where the shop is. If you live in Bergen County area, if you live in North Jersey, anywhere in New Jersey actually, if you live in New York, come down, stop by the Barber's Table and get you a nice cut. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm saying is, the reason I'm going to cosmetology school, because in this area there aren't any barber schools.
My question first. One neutralizes yellow, violet, and one neutralizes orange, blue. So I'm going to choose a formula that is a blue-violet to neutralize my underlying pigment, and it's gonna be beautiful formula.
The closest barber school is in New York. I have to cross the bridge. And if you know anybody who lives in Jersey in this area, like, we live so close to the city, but we just like that it's that close. Nobody really ever goes there because we are the city without the hassle, without the traffic, without any of that. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of stuff around here, but it's like still suburbia. It's still suburban. You still can live life regularly. Having to cross the bridge every day is hell. In order to get my barber license, I'd still have to do more time in New Jersey to be able to practice in New Jersey. I'd have to practice in New York if I got it from New York. I live in Jersey. So why am I crossing the bridge to have to work somewhere that I don't live?
If you allow the set to dry completely, you're going to see, like, literally, if some of you allow it to dry completely, you're gonna see the hair like straight out. It's gonna be freaky. It's for Halloween. If you move the mannequin, it's going to be moving like this. So cool. But if you're gonna use this in reality, you allow the hair like dry 75%. 75%. The other 25, gravity is going to bring those curls down. So you're gonna have nice set. But most of the time, we're going to style it after. You can create an afro. You're going to see. You may find value in this, you may not, but at least you know what is a helicopter for. Okay, cool?
Oh, jump out of
And like,
oh, wrist on my watch. Oh, told her to stop. Hey, yeah, learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Stacking my guap. Wait in the pot. Hey, rubbing the spots. Learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Yeah, learn how to watch. Hey, learn how to watch.
The school I go to now is in Hackensack, New Jersey. and it's close to Englewood. That's a 15-minute drive. I still have trouble getting to school on time. Now, a very big misconception, if you get your cosmetology license, you still have to go to barber school. In New Jersey, that is not a fact. That's why it's important for you to know the regulations in your state.
You know Ned's classified school survival guide?
That was
The
it?
girl has like the
Ned's
nose thing.
classified school.
She's
I've
like,
never watched that.
Okay.
Nope.
you're old. I'm like, you're
No,
old.
I didn't have cable
Oh, fuck,
growing
I
up.
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We watched
forgot.
basic
How
too.
was that?
Huh?
Why
terrible.
don't you go there? Like, what?
Because no, I didn't have cable throughout childhood.
They said we couldn't watch TV during the week, so it didn't really matter.
So what the fuck did you do?
We did homework, played basketball, played
Honestly,
video
I should have been brought up like no TV.
No, I
Retarded.
played outside. I played
We played
outside.
outside
I
all the
ride
time.
my bike. I love
Yeah.
playing outside. Rain, snow, hail, didn't matter.
Is that a boy or a girl? Comment down below and find out.
Took around what?
I don't know.
Barbers nowadays, they are literally just hair cutters. My experience growing up is nothing compared to the experience I'm trying to provide. When I used to go to barbershops, I only got a haircut. You know, I didn't really learn anything about my hair, especially as a black man. I feel like we've dropped the ball when it comes to educating people on their hair. Like, a black man cuts his hair all the time, not only to hide his texture because of society, but because he doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. Men need to know what is on their head and what to do. If anything, we may know muscles. We know nothing about skin. We know nothing, generally, you know, because these men who know about their hair, know about skin, are considered feminine and not knowledgeable. Caring about yourself, caring about your body does not indicate sexual orientation. It doesn't indicate whether you're tough or not. None of that.
Hey guys, it's Nicole and Jocelyn. So today we're taking over Kevin's channel. We want to make a movie.
Oh yeah.
BFF goals.
We don't know what kind of movie, so you
Like
guys have to let
an
us know.
idea for a movie, like horror, comedy.
I can play both boy and girl.
And lesbian.
Same thing.
One, doesn't matter. So yeah, let us know.
Compare a barbershop where you walk in, this dude's just trying to get you in and out of his chair. 30 minutes, he just cuts your hair and that's it. No blow dry, no products. Hell, he could use a blow dry, he can use products, but even so, compare that situation to you walking into a shop. The barber that you're talking to does not only care to cut your hair, but he cares that the haircut you get is the best cut for you. Bring out the features in your face that improve you, make you more attractive, things that are catered to your lifestyle. If you play basketball, this is how you should wear your hair this way. If you're construction, if you're in a corporate area, he has knowledge about your hair, the way it lives outside of the shop, how it lives with you, and how to keep it healthy. And that information he has. Not only does he use it, but he gives it to you. Is that not like a completely different situation than, all right, you want a high top? Bet. I don't care if it looks good on you. I know I'm getting $20 at the end of this, and it only takes 30 minutes for me to do this. Boom, boom, bap. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get anything twisted. I do recognize that there are different markets. There are people who really do just want to tell you what they want, walk in there, and only get 30 minutes. But for me, I think it's more quality to try and get the best of the best in every single area. It's like, for me, I think it's selfish if you have, that's another problem. I think it's selfish if you have the information, because all barbers don't actually have this information. If you have this information, but you keep it to yourself in hopes that the customer doesn't get too independent, like starts cutting their own hair, starts doing their own things, and they don't need you anymore. I think that's the wrong way to think about it. I think an actual human being is extremely appreciative of a person who's willing to, of a person who pours into them like that. You become that much more valuable to them that they're like, yo, this guy provided me with all of this stuff. He is relentless, and he's gonna continue to do his best to make me be my best. I'm gonna keep going to this guy. The bare minimum is cutting. That's what you start off doing. If you started off cutting and you're ending off cutting, what did you add on? What is your value? Anybody can be you. Try and find out how you can be the best you and differentiate yourself between everybody else. If you're doing things that are easy, if you're doing things that everybody else is doing, more than likely, you're replaceable. If you leaving doesn't hurt anybody, if you leaving doesn't have your phone getting blown up, you aren't valued, you gotta look back at yourself. You gotta look back and think, do I actually provide value? Or do I just cut heads? You know, like, do I just cut heads? These are conversations I have with myself. Not trying to be harsh on anybody. I'm just trying to take my mind, be as vulnerable as possible, put it in there. Yet again, another disclaimer. I don't think going to school really provides you with information. Think on that. Going to school provides you with the opportunity to gain information. You know, it's up to you to gain the information. A lot of things I know about barbering is just because I care about barbering. It's simply because I looked up the information. You can go to school, and if you don't care about the information, you still won't know it. The passing rate at my school is like 20%. Why? Because the school sucks? No, the school is great. And I don't think it's hard to grade a school based on success rate, because success is individual. Success is based on an individual. Nothing is 100%, but I am more inclined to blame the individual for their failing than to blame an institution for the failing, you know? Which is why I don't put much weight on institutions, because what do they really do other than give you papers?
Got it. How about you, Melanie?
Red, yellow, and yeah. No.